In this tutorial, I'll show you what are variables. So, I'm going to start showing you by typing string y is equals to hello. So basically, you're gonna start getting confused. What does this mean? String, what means y, and what means hello? Basically, I'll show you on the computer. I'm gonna create a new folder, and this folder I'm gonna call y. Now I'm gonna make a document, and I'm gonna call this document hello. I'm gonna take hello and put it into y. Now, what does y hold? Y holds hello. So again, y holds hello. So now this is like a folder, and this is what's called a variable. You see it says over here, local variable string y. Now you're gonna ask the question, what is a string? I know what y is. Y holds hello. Y is just a folder, it's a reference to hello. So I'll tell you like this, not every folder can hold every kind of file. I know this sounds a little interesting, it sounds a little vague, but not every folder can hold every file. I'll show you just in a minute. So the string is a folder type. It's like a type of y. What's y? Y is a folder, and y is equal to hello. And I'll go into it soon, what means string. But for now you have to know that y is equals hello. Y is the folder, hello is the content, what's laying in the folder. Now I'm going to write console.writeLine, and my console.readLine. So now I'm going to open the program, and I'm going to write the folder. I'm basically going to write y. It should tell me everything what's laying on y. It's basically I'm calling y, and it's opening up the folder, and it's looking, hey, what's inside y? Inside y is hello. And then it goes and it prints out the word hello. Don't believe me? Press on this button, execute it, and it says here hello. So now you're gonna ask me a question, why do I need to write y here? Just type hello here. So I'll show you just in a moment. So now I'll show you something else. I'm gonna write string x is equals, two quotes, string x is equals world. So now what I'm gonna do is make it a big one. I'm going to type console.writeLine. Yes, so I'm going to write in console.writeLine, I'm going to write x plus y. And I'm going to press enter. It's going to say hello world together as one word. See? World, hello. Hey, why does it say this? Ah, I get it. Because I wrote x, say x first, and then say y. So it says world hello. But if I type it like this, y plus x, it just say hello world. So now it says here hello world. So this is called a string. A string is basically any letters that you can't do math with it. Basically, a string lays in RAM. The computer doesn't do any kind of calculations. Basically, when I write string x is equals hi, basically takes it and puts it in RAM. Puts in hi and x, puts it in a RAM. Hi is the address, and hi is the content, and x is the address. And now you see over here y plus x. It doesn't know what y is. It says the name y does not exist in the current context because it only knows what x is now because I only wrote x. So now I'm going to write. So basically that's all what a string is. Now I'm going to show you what is a number. So I'm going to show you another thing called an integer. Int, I'm going to call it I. You call it whatever you want. You could call it int hello. I mean, you could call it whatever you want. Int I is equals 10. So now I'm going to write out here I, right? Now what's going to tell the screen? It's going to tell 10. So what's the difference in between string and int? Because I could do like this. Int I is basically plus 5. Int, so basically what it does is like this. It takes 10 plus 5 and it maths it together. So basically makes it into 15. And then it takes this 15 and shoves it into the folder I. And I press start and it shows me 15. But because I wrote 15. But now if I write 10 plus 5, it's going to show me anyways 15. Why? Because an integer, basically you could throw in any math example in to an integer type folder and it's going to do math with it. But if you shove in a math example in to a string, then nothing's going to happen. It's going to give you an error. So I write in 10. It doesn't even know what 10 is because it basically, int is very stupid. I'm sorry, string is very stupid. Because let's say you write 10 plus 5 and shove in 10 plus 5 into x. X just takes the characters of 10 plus 5 and just places it onto the screen. So I go x and 10 plus 5, it's not making the math, it's not doing the work. So now we know that string is very just writing whatever you want to write to it. So why shouldn't I always use an integer? because an integer type folder, type variable, doesn't take in, I can't write hello here. It's not going to know what it is. Well, I'm going to make it in quotes, just like in a string. It's going to tell you represents text as a series of Unicode characters. Cannot implicitly convert type string to int. It basically tells you that this type string cannot go in to this type of folder, because whatever this does before it takes it in, it shoves it to the calculator, does a calculation, and it puts it in. If it can't do calculation with it, then it can't take it. So let's say if I write int 5.5, it's also going to give me an error. Why? Because an int can only take in single numbers. It can't take any decimal value numbers. So I'm going to show you here another cool thing. So I'm going to write int x is how, the string x, how much is 10 oh, I get it. Oh, how much is 10 plus 10? I'm going to put it into string. So basically, x holds now the value of how much is 10 plus 10. Whenever I call x to this piece of code, this piece of code is going to go, it's going to call x, it's going to look what's in x, and it's going to write out how much is 10 plus 10. So I'm writing here x. So now I'm going to write int math, call it whatever you want, is equals 10 plus 10. So now I'm going to write how much is 10 plus 10. I'm going to write here to make it look more cool. The answer is 10. No, the answer is, I'm going to make it nice, like this. How much is 10 plus 10? X plus math, right? So it has to be case sensitive. Math. So the answer is x. See here, x plus math. What's this? So how much is 10 plus 10? And it's going to tell me 20. How much is 10 plus 10? The answer is 20. Okay, in the next tutorial I'll teach you more about variable types. If you like this video, please subscribe.